Hello, Peter. I've got your second booster finished, and you're lucky that this booster has the original leather diaphragm inside, because if the leather wasn't in good condition and reusable, I wouldn't be able to have rebuilt your booster, because the replacement rubber diaphragms are on worldwide back order for several months to come. Anyway, I prefer the leather vacuum diaphragms. They last forever, and yours was in magnificent condition. And you will know that you've got the leather diaphragm because the fill plug in the back right here, that fill plug is still there, and is a fill plug that you are going to need to use once a year to put in mineral oil that you get at the grocery store. And when this is in the installed position, you put mineral oil in there until it obviously comes out your fill plug, and then you insert the plug. And you'll need to do this before you install the booster. You've also got the real cool old style vacuum check valve. This is really big compared to the later style. So this is an early booster. You can tell because you've got your two-part slave cylinder right here, and you got the real thick jam nut. This air filter assembly has been completely rebuilt and updated you with a port right here so that we can test the booster. And let's see, everything else is good. This thing's been on the test bench for 3 days, and I would pressurize it periodically so we've got no seepage from the check valve, from the bleed screws rather, and there is no hole right here for bleed. This is another way that you can tell that you've got an early booster. Anyway, what we're going to do is test your booster. These are the vacuum side. Both gauges will go up and register the vacuum my machine can produce, and then as the booster is engaged, this gauge will go down to 0, and at that point the booster is fully engaged while this stays. That's why it's called constant. This is going to be your constant vacuum reading. Over here, the hydraulic side, you've got your input and your output. Both gauges are tied together. This gauge goes up and reads max pressure here, and this goes and reads the max input, which is produced by the master cylinder on the machine. Output, both gauges are tied together again. This gauge goes up and maxes out, and this gauge reads final output pressure when the booster is using vacuum. Now we're going to try it without vacuum, and you will see that the booster is inert when there's no vacuum to it. So the input pressure is going to equal the output pressure when the booster is not activated using vacuum. Now we got 350 in, 350 out, 350 out. That's another one of their safety features, so that if the engine is off, you never lose braking, you just lose boost. Alright, now we're going to do the vacuum. Activated, 350 in, and a little over 750 out. That's what it looks like all at once. Sorry, my hose is in the way. It's a new hose. And we check, make sure you got no leaks anywhere. And I guarantee in 3 days, if it's going to leak, it's going to leak. So, you got no seepage, no leaks anywhere. It's a good booster. Thank you for sending it to me. Let's see, let's make sure we went over everything. I'll get you new copper washers for your fittings here. Got the rebuilt check valve. Remember to use mineral oil in the back of the booster and the fill plug, and you should be ready to go. Thank you for sending it to me.